Alright, hey guys, what's going on? This is going to be a video about Python idioms, so things that can just overall improve your code, so whether it's faster, smaller, easier to read, whatever. Things that were added to the language just to make it better. So let's go ahead and we'll start the first one, which is comparisons. So we have a variable x right here, and we just want to check, if it's between 0 and 10. Pretty simple thing. So this is how you would normally write. It's greater than 0, but it's less than 10. That works, but at a glance you can't really tell what it's doing. So this is basically just a simpler way to write it. So it's the same thing, but way cooler, at least in my opinion. I think you'd agree too. This also works the reverse, just gotta flip it the other way. And I'll go ahead and run that, and you can see all three work. And if we increase it, yep, none of them work. So it's good. Next one, comment it out. Yes, alright. So the next one is about not just dictionaries, but how do you tell if there's some item in an iterable, something that you can, go through. So we have a dictionary here, just some random data. We have a list, we have a tuple, and they all contain something. The string something. So this is the Python 2 really bad way of doing it. d.hasKey something. If I try and run that, it'll give me dict object has no attribute has key. So that's just right out. Python 3, that will still work, but no. No, that's no good either. This is the preferred way to do it, and it works for dictionaries, lists, tuples. Go ahead. You can see true, true, true. So it works for all of them. This will only work for keys, for dictionaries. If I have this as something, and I have this as something else, you can see the dictionary does not show up. So it does not check the items in there. It only works for keys. So keep that in mind. So that's pretty simple, quite easy, and it's exactly how you would read it if something in list, if something in dictionary. So that's pretty easy. Okay, next thing. Multiple truths for a variable. So say you have a command line, and you want to say if command in, I don't know, help, exit, I don't know, whatever, any commands you have, something like that. This is the highly preferred way, because, you look at this is not so easy to read, and look, you type value each time you want to check. That's no good. And this is just, so clean. So this is kind of, I guess, part of the last thing that we went over. Actually, it's tuple. But it's pretty much the same thing, but just showing you that this is one way that kind of stuff can apply. Get rid of that, comment that out, continue on. Swapping values. So we start out with a equals 1, b equals 3, and then we print what they are. And then we do the regular way of swapping them, which is you have a temporary variable, and then you switch it, and then you set b to the temporary, so what a was before. And then, that works, but That's the magical line here. So I'll show you. So what should happen is this will be A is 1, B is 3, and then it'll swap, and so it'll be A is 3, B is 1, and it'll go back to what originally was A is 1, B is 3. So go ahead, and that's what we see. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. So you may be wondering, what witchcraft is this? Burn it! It's actually tuple unpacking. It's a rather involved subject. There's a lot of things you can do with it, but this is actually what it looks like. It's just a tuple equaling a tuple itself, but it's flipped. So kind of interesting. There's definitely a lot more to it. You can just Google it. I'm sure there's whole articles on that. So that's cool. And just a few useful functions to wrap it up. We have a list with some random values, and then we have a string, something random. And there's a couple functions. There's sorted, reversed, join is also a really cool one. You can see, so let's put in just a new line here. Break it up. Actually, we don't even need a new line. That's good. So yeah, so you can see non-sorted is exactly what we have, and then sorted, right up here, sorts it, and then reversed is just everything in reverse. So it's pretty simple. Now, note with reversed, when you want to print it, it actually returns an iterable. So you can see print type of reversed list, and you can see that is a reverse iterator. So convert that to a list. Also, sorry if I sound a little sniffly. You know, it happens. So I apologize for that. And the same thing works with a string, except that you have to use the join function. Strings have a join function where you can attach a list or something like that. So if I want to say, let's see. Also, this is the thing that separates them, if I remember correctly. So if we have a list of names like John, Mary, Maggie, Smith, yeah, that. Oh, gotta wrap that in print. Yep. So you can see it separates them with a comma space, and yeah. So that's the method of taking a list and making a string out of it. None of this kind of stuff where you have, for name in whatever list, print name, comma, say that, and then you even have bugs there and stuff. So that's a way cooler way. And then you can actually say, name string is equal to that. And then, you can print name string, and there you go. It's the same thing. So that's even better, and also that's better than doing something like for name in list string plus equals name. That's really slow. Don't use that ever. So this video is getting kind of long, so I will cut it off here, and I will see you guys next time.